So epistemology is a very interesting class. I remember saying to myself when I started metaphysics last semester, and then repeating to one of my fellow classmates, that I feel like when I finish this class in metaphysics, I will know even less than when I came in. I realize now that epistemology is the class that makes me wonder, what exactly do I know? Anybody that remembers me from college, the first time I was in there, they knew one of my famous expressions. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. Because I don't know. But I am answering a question for my final exam. And I find this so funny and so poignantly well frustrating that I wanted to read it. I don't remember what his first name is. Gettier. But one of my questions says, in 500 words, tell me whether Gettier succeeded in proving that a true justified belief is not sufficient for knowledge. I'm not even going to waste my time going through an explanation of Gettier's scenarios. You can look them up by much more qualified individuals. But after having read some of them, having watched some of the other people, and going through this class and really thinking out some of these problems, I want to read just a small portion of this, my answer. These scenarios do seem to refute true justified belief being sufficient for knowledge. In the lottery paradox, you see there are involved problems for any attempts to explain knowledge in terms of sufficiently high probabilities. Sufficiently high probability, rather than avoiding falsehood, presents a problem for knowledge. You don't know that you're not going to win just because the odds are statistically ridiculously high against you winning. You can't say, I know that I'm not going to win. Contextualism is another problem for Gettier. The threshold to which we put on saying that we know something can change. Do you know that you know? Do you really know? Can you double check that you do know? Have you looked and reached 500 words that you know that you know? But here's the Andy spin. And I don't know if this is just what happens when you finish a class and realize I know even less than when I started this class. The question was, did Gettier succeed in proving that true justified belief is not sufficient for knowledge? Do you need another variable? Do you need more pieces to have knowledge? My answer, after all this other stuff that I said, I find this question to be cleverly stated. Though I hope it's not because I have spent time, so much time, getting lost in this particular epistemological problem. I find that Gettier has cast considerable uncertainty on whether the standard definition, true justified belief, is sufficient for knowing something. So much so that if he succeeded, I myself would be saying that I know if he succeeded. So I don't even know how to answer the question. I don't even know how to answer the question because he cast enough doubt on whether or not you can know Then I don't even know if I can answer the question. So I don't know. Does Gettier succeed in proving that true justified belief is sufficient for knowledge? If I say yes, how sure am I? If I say no, don't I have the same problem? No, true justified belief is sufficient. But how do I know? And if I say that he succeeded, how do I know? I don't know. Is that answer going to get me a good grade?